Good morning. It is Wednesday, April 8th, and we are going to be looking one more time at those awesome abbreviations. I have two words up here that are still considered proper nouns, and when I abbreviate these words, they are going to be abbreviated with a capital letter. Mr. is going to use the M and the R. Remember, kind of like road from a couple of days ago. It's capital M-R period. Doctor follows a similar pattern. I'm going to use the D and the R. Capital D-R period. Now I have two other words up here on my board. Not every single word out there is abbreviated using capital letters. There are some words that keep their lowercase status, if you will. So here are two examples. This is the word minute. We can still abbreviate minute, but we don't have to capitalize it. It isn't considered a proper noun. Minute is abbreviated M-I-N. I still want the period, though, after it in order to make it an abbreviation. Inches is abbreviated I-N period. Now with inches, it's especially important that you put that period there because without it, it's just the word in and the meaning is completely different. We tend to use these more commonly in math, specifically inches. Okay, we are going to be taking a look at our books one last time. So you're going to want to see these two books, 68 Ways to Save the Planet Before Bedtime and On Meadowview Street. We are going to analyze what we call the author's purpose, why they were writing that book. We know that an author can write a book to entertain, inform, or persuade. So we're going to look at our chart up here. And I'm going to just kind of make almost kind of like a T-chart, if you will, over here. Okay. And up at the top, I'm going to title it Author's Purpose. And I'm going to need to put the title of my books. So I'm going to say 68 Ways, and then I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm just going to put some dots. I think we all know which book I'm talking about. And over here, I'm just going to call it Meadowview. Again, this is a note-taking format. I'm using this graphic organizer similar to a T-chart. And I want to identify the author's purpose so that when I get ready to finish up my opinion piece that I've been working on, I can use some of the details from this organizer to help me. So, first of all, 68 Ways. What was their purpose? Why did they write the book? Well, I think they wanted to persuade me. I'm pretty sure that that's what they were looking at, right? They wanted to persuade. And what did they want to persuade me to do? I think to save the planet. Persuade me to help save the planet. That was definitely the author's purpose. But remember, there's three reasons why an author writes: to persuade, to inform, and to entertain. I do think they also wanted to inform me a little bit. Inform me about maybe the dangers or what human beings are doing. Inform me about, maybe I'm going to say, the problems that exist, right? I needed to know about those problems so that I could figure out what I could do about them. So I'm going to say that this author wanted to persuade me and inform me. They wanted to do both. Now I'm going to look over here at my Meadowview. I think that was a little bit more of an entertaining story. It wasn't informational text, it was fictional text. So I'm going to say, entertain me, let's see, about a girl living on a new street. Ooh, I could even use my abbreviation if I wanted to, right? Because I learned that one. Entertain me about a girl living on a new street, right? It was about her being brand new in the neighborhood and what she was going to do. But I think there was also a little bit of information there as well. So I like the entertain part, but I'm going to say that they were also inform me about meadows. I did learn quite a bit about meadows. Do you remember that page in the book where it shows all the different animals? I have to go back and look because remember this one doesn't have page numbers. But I remember that page. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. And remember they had all the different insects and creatures and birds and plants that you would find in a meadow. So if I wasn't sure what a meadow was, that would be a really good page for me to kind of begin that research on. So I would say that the author was also trying to inform me about meadows. So now if I were to compare and contrast these two purposes, I could say a difference is 68 Ways was persuading me, Meadowview was entertaining me. That's a difference. But what's the same is they were both trying to inform me. So I can compare and contrast these two stories using the author's purpose. Hopefully this gives you some interesting information and you can use that when you are finishing up writing those opinion pieces. Have a great morning and I will see you later.